Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Rob with Save the V8, and today we're going to talk a little bit about something that you guys have been asking about on Instagram. You guys have also been asking about this on my Facebook page, and even I got a couple comments on my last YouTube video actually about how it is that I keep my Mustang as clean as I keep it. So I know a lot of you are like, man, you've got a black colored car. Black shows so much dirt on these cars. So what do you do? What are your tricks to keep this thing clean? And what are the secrets or the products that I use perhaps that help me keep this thing in tip-top shape all the time and looking good, so that no matter when you drive it or when you want to take it out, it's always ready to go. So really, I'm just going to break this video down into a couple of things. So one, we're going to talk a little bit about the paint itself, so what I use on the paint of the car. We're going to talk about the plastic and what I use to keep all my plastic and all the trim, like the rocker panels and things, what I use to keep all that nice and shiny and looking dark black and prevent it from fading in the sun. And then also we're going to talk about the glass, and we're going to talk about the wheels. So basically those four things, sorry, I think I said three before. So those four things, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the paint, the glass, the wheels, and then all the plastic trim. I think you're going to be quite surprised. There's not a lot of tricks here. I don't use anything fancy. Like, I have detailing equipment and I have polishes and things like that, but I probably don't detail or buff the car or even polish the car as often as I just kind of maintain the shine that I have in between washes and things like that. You got the all-important microfiber towels. Then I've got the Armor All, just regular original Armor All. We've got this stuff, which I think it came out a little bit more recently, but I like it a lot. This is called Meguiar's Waterless Wash and Wax, Ultimate Waterless Wash and Wax. It's really good stuff. And then on the glass, I use foaming glass cleaner that comes in a can, the spray can kind, ammonia-free obviously, so that if you have tint or any kind of tinted windows, you're not going to ruin the tint on them. And then I've got Meguiar's Hot Shine Foam. And then I've got probably some of the most basic stuff, but the best stuff that I've found to clean all kinds of different things, and that's Simple Green. This stuff smells really funny. It's kind of like minty flavored. I don't even know. But this is what I get. I get this Simple Green all-purpose cleaner. Again, every one of these products, you guys, you can find it like a Walmart. You don't have to go anywhere fancy. You don't have to order thousands of dollars and all kinds of professional detailing equipment. This is it. This is what I use on my car to keep it looking as clean as I do. And I've also laid these products out in the order in which I use them. I use the Armor All first, and I do all of the plastic trim on the car with the Armor All. So again, I got a new microfiber towel, nothing fancy, Walmart, Armor All, also bought from Walmart. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go along all the plastic trim and just kind of soak it with the Armor All or spray it on there, just sort of misting it, and then I'll wipe it off with this. Okay, so now I've gone around the car and I've done all the plastic trim, done the front valence here, the front fascia here, done the grill, the saline grill. All this is plastic, so you can see where a lot of this has gotten onto the car now. This is what I was telling you about earlier in the video. When you're spraying the Armor All, if you get it on the paint, that's why I suggest doing the paint almost last, because anything else you're trying to clean or that you get messed up while you're trying to clean it and that gets on the paint, if you use your detailing mist or your wash, your waterless wash and wax last, you're actually going to be able to get all this stuff up. So it's not a big deal that there's some streaks or some grease on it right now. We're going to get all that off in just a second. We've got the front done. Like I said, we've got both rocker panels done. I've got all of the window moldings and the mirrors, the parts of those that are plastic. I've got all those shined up now, and then the same thing with the windshield washer or the windshield wiper cover right there. Okay, so as I said earlier, my very next step after I do all the plastic trim, because you might get some of the Armor All on the metal of the car itself, is to then concentrate on the paint. The reason why I like this stuff, guys, is not because I believe you shouldn't wash your car the normal way. Obviously, if you have a lot of dirt and a lot of grime on the car, do not use this stuff just off the bat. If you do that, you're just going to take all that dirt and you're going to basically etch it. You're going to get it wet, and and you're going to etch it into the paint as you're trying to rub it off. I don't recommend that. Again, this is just what I use as detailing spray. I'm going to go ahead and take this stuff now, and I'm going to go ahead and clean all the paint on the car. And again, I just kind of start by shaking it up. I'll prep my rag just by giving it a few mists of it. Sometimes if you get a really dry microfiber and then you have wet paint, you'll have trouble gliding the microfiber across the car. I find that if you just get it a little bit wet so it sticks to your hand, you'll have a much better grip on the towel, and you can make the process a lot more easy for you there. So I'm going to go ahead and get to doing that, and then we'll come right back and I'll show you guys the next step of cleaning this thing. This is just kind of a quick look at the car now that I've done all of that to the paint. So I've used my wash and wax everywhere. You can see on the roof. I mean, guys, that is really, really shiny. And again, the best thing is this is all stuff you get. I mean, I buy this at Walmart. I say Walmart not because I'm trying to give them a plug or anything, but I say that to, again, just give you an idea that, you know, I'm not going out and I'm not getting like Adams polishes or Jack's wax or Chemical Guys or anything like that. I mean, this is really basic stuff. It's Meguiar's. It's the stuff you and, you know, your dad probably used when he was growing up and your grandfather used. It's the OG, the original. Nothing crazy here, but you can tell. I mean, I see very good results with just using that product. And this is a black car, guys. It's going to show a lot of dirt. If there were swirls in this paint, you'd be able to see all the swirls here. I've got pretty good lighting in the garage, so you know it's not like I'm hiding anything. But this is it. This is my paint. This is the paint of my car. I mean, it's so clear you can literally see my reflection in it right now. It's kind of nuts. So again, there you got it. That's the paint of the car. So now we're going to move on and go ahead and clean the glass. So far we've done the arm roll on all the plastic trim, and any of the stuff that gets from the arm roll onto the paint, which is the reason why we do the paint second, we're able to then get off with our detailing spray and our microfiber towel. And then from there, now all we have left on the exterior of the car is the windows. Let's go ahead and get our can spray style glass cleaner. Again, this is just kind of foaming glass cleaner. I like that better than just, you know, Windex and stuff, because again, it just kind of stays where you spray it and then, you know, kind of eats away at all the dirt and stuff on the glass until you have a chance to come wipe it away. It's unlike Windex or conventional sprays. You'll spray it on and it starts to drip right down the windshield right away. This will just kind of stay in place, and then you can wipe it up with your microfiber. So let's take this and get all the glass cleaned on the car, and then we'll move on to the last bit we're going to show you guys, which is how I clean the wheels. So now that you've got pretty much the whole exterior of the car taken care of with respect to the paint, the plastic, all the plastic trim, and the glass itself is going to be nice and streak-free. You've got basically everything done except the wheels. I was actually reading on the forums, and I read on Reddit that Simple Green, of all things, is the best thing you can use on Plastidip. I don't know why. Especially if you don't have black Plastidip. Let's say you have white Plastidip wheels or a colored Plastidip wheel. A lot of people will swear by this stuff, the Simple Green all-purpose cleaner, for use on your Plastidip. So what I'll do is I'll just give this a little shake, and I'll actually just kind of spray it down, just sort of misting it on there. You don't need a lot. It is concentrated, so it's mostly soap inside of here more than anything else, but it's not going to be anything that's going to cause it to bubble up. It's not going to cause the finish or the Plastidip finish on the wheels to get ruined in any way. So I just kind of let that soak in for a little bit. And then this is where I do cheat a little bit. So if you're trying to save on microfibers and you're feeling like, hey, I'm going through microfibers so quickly, I can't keep them in the garage. I'm always out of them. I'm always buying more. This is where I do cheat a little bit, and I'll actually just kind of grab either one of the ones I've already used. Sometimes I'll even grab the Armor All one because it'll help give the Plastidip a bit of a shine too, and I'll use that to clean the dirt off of the wheels with, because it doesn't need to be perfect like the paint, you guys. Especially if it's a matte finish, it's not going to show the kind of dirt or the kind of imperfections that you would see normally if it were like, say, you know, a really dirty towel and you were trying to wax the car with it or something. This is a wheel. Wheels are going to get dirty. In fact, the second you clean them and you take it out on the street, it's going to get covered in brake dust again. It's going to get dirty all over again. So you don't need anything super fancy here. And that's where I cheat a little bit and I just reuse one of the microfibers I've already used in the detailing process. So you're not always starting back over from square one. You can tell, I mean, just in doing that little bit right there, again, the wheel is already so much darker looking. It just looks, you know, like a very wet sort of finish, very deep gloss. And once that dries a little bit, you know, it's going to look really, really good. Okay, and there you have it. That is how I finished up the wheels on the car. So as sort of the last step in my whole process, I just take some of the Simple Green cleaner and I spray it on the Plasti-Dipped wheels. I wipe that off with one of my microfibers that I've already used, so I don't have to waste another microfiber. And look at that shine, guys. I mean, even the wheels, even though they're Plasti-Dip and they're supposed to be a matte finish, it's got almost a very dark, sort of deep, rich black color to it, and that's exactly what you want. So you could tell, even in contrast to the tires, I mean, just how dark those came out and how shiny they came out. So really, it does a good job. And again, you know, call me crazy, but none of this stuff is super fancy. This is all I use to clean the car. And then the very last step that we have is to then just take your tire shine, your favorite tire shine. Mine just happens to be this stuff right here. And I just spray this on all the tires, and I just do that last. And I'll let it sit for at least 15 or 20 minutes or so that I know you're not going to get any spray or any like of the tire shine sort of sprayed up onto the sides of the car or on the back of the car when you go to drive it, because what you don't want is to spray it on and then before the foam has even had a chance to sort of cure and set, you just take it out. It's going to spray all that crap all over your nice shiny car, and it's going to make that finish look absolutely terrible, even though you just spent all that time getting it clean again. And here's just one last look of everything all done. So again, we did all the trim with some Armor All to get it nice and shiny and black. It gives it that UV protection. Then we did the paint of the car with just some detailing spray. Get your favorite detailing spray. I use the Wash and Wax, waterless wash and wax spray from Meguiar's, the ultimate version that they sell. And then once you've got the paint looking real good, we finish off by just giving it that streak-free shine. I use foaming glass cleaner, ammonia-free obviously. I do have tinted windows. You can tell the difference obviously between the windshield. There's the passenger window, it's tinted. There I am. What's up? How's it going? And that gives it that very streak-free shine. You're not going to get any of the residue left over from the wash and wax spray, so you won't get any of that waxy haze on there. It'll just be nice, crystal clear, which is exactly what you want. So again, here's just one last quick look at the car all finished up. I'll just show you all the sides. You can tell she came out really, really good. There's no streaks. And the other thing I like about this method, guys, is you're not going to get any swirl marks doing this. I mean, as long as you're not putting a ton of pressure on your microfiber and you're being very gentle with the application of it, and you're not going crazy or trying to rub really hard, you're really going to get exactly the quality that you want. I mean, look at that. That is a reflection if I've ever seen one. You really can't beat that, guys. There's the front of the car. And even the front fascia as well. If we get down, you can see the fog lights are all clean. And the front fascia is all a nice shiny dark black, which is exactly what you want. So there it is. That is the finished product, everybody. If you like this video, hopefully you did. Again, nothing crazy going on here, just products that you can get over the counter at any old Walmart. Armor All, Meguiar's Ultimate Wash and Wax, tire foam, and then Simple Green, as well as your streak-free ammonia foaming glass cleaner. That's it, and some microfibers. Obviously, this is not going to replace any kind of car wash. If you have some real soot or some real dirt on the car that you need to get off, please, please, please do not just go spray stuff on and try and buff it out or rub it off with a towel. You will just take all that dirt and just etch it right into your clear coat. So you don't want that. This is just to keep the car clean in between washes. So if it's going to be a really nice week out and you've already washed the car and you think I'm just going to go out and drive it on some back roads today or just have some fun with the thing, this is a really great way. Once you get it back in the garage, to just wipe it down, give it a quick wipe down, and keep it looking really, really fresh, really, really clean. You never know when the next meet's going to be happening, or the next car show is going to be coming up, or the next Cars and Coffee. So this way you're kind of always ready to go and you're always prepared. So again, I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Follow me out on Instagram, and remember everybody, save the V8.